Now, how you doing, lads? It's Morris here from the Mullingar Men's Club. Just thought I'd give you a quick update. I went to the cinema again. I went to see a few films. Steven Spielberg is great, and it just got me thinking of all the films coming out of the United States, and like they were great back in the day when I was younger. Do you remember we used to watch them all, like Kickboxer and all that, and Predator? Do you remember the Predator? God, we used to play a Predator when we were younger around the area. You get a marker, you put an X on someone's head and they're the Predator, and then they'd go hide in the bushes, and then we'd go and kick the shite out of them if we found them. We did like reverse Predator, where we were hunting the Predator. It was gas, it's good fun. And then like it got me thinking of like the Terminator as well. I watched that one, but that struck a nerve when I was thinking of it earlier because the less said about the Terminator, the better. Um, if you don't know, when I was younger, when I was a young lad in school, I had a bit of an episode where I actually thought that robots were trying to molest me, and that yeah, like people were robots. They're robots under disguise. So I got in a lot of trouble, a lot of fights. Especially with the teachers. Mr. Duffy, who was our Gaelic teacher, like I think I must have been about 11 or something, but I cracked him in the back of the head with the hurl. I thought he was a robot that was trying to molest me and other people in school as well. It was very tricky. Those of you in my class remember, like, I had to leave school for a while, and it was a bit weird. And I went to see a head doctor as well. They just did to suss out what's going on, like, and are there robots sent from the future to come back and molest me? And my dad took me out the back and like kicked the absolute shite out of me, battered me. He beat me to bits and was like, There's no robots trying to molest you. What are you talking about?" And so I just had to go with what he said. So I was like, "Okay, there's no robots," and I just went with that. But it was never disproven. Never disproven, not even to this day. But I can't be thinking about it. Like, I suppose the closest that came was when I recently got married. I had recently got married, and I thought my wife was taken kidnapped by the fairies, because my wife went from this skinny little thing, and all of a sudden she became this fat thing, like putting a lot of weight. And I looked at her, and I was like, "What have you done, my wife? You're not my wife." Like, I thought she was a changeling. I thought fairies had come, kidnapped my wife, and then left this big mess of a thing. But after much deliberation, and I had to let her back in the house, and much talk about her from her father and my father. It turns out she wasn't a changeling. It was the real thing. But I had my suspicions. Even going forward. Yeah, just these American films, they make you think about your past.